Hello everyone, welcome to the next session on AutoCAD tutorials. In this session, we will take up a numerical on isometric projection. So we will draw the isometric view. We have been given the front view and the top view. So now we have to draw the isometric view. Now, there are certain rules for drawing the isometric view. You don't have to set the screen the same way as that of orthographic projection. This is a little different. You first have to go to the screen and you will have to click the middle mouse button twice. This will zoom the screen. Now you need to click on ortho mode on. Also you need to click on isometric drafting. You can see here it is off. You just have to click on it. It will become on. You can see this has become tilted. So you are seeing a 3D view now. If this isometric drafting option is not available here, you have to go to this corner, customization. Here, isometric drafting is the option which you need to tick from here. If this is not ticked, this option will not be available. So once this is done, you can start drawing. So we will first observe our diagram given. We have to first find out this point O. So as you can see, the O is here in the front view and O origin is at this point for the top view. So this is the connecting point for these two views. So this basically is here at the top. If you imagine, this portion is below this hole or the circle which you see is here in dotted. This portion is this rib which is upright in the front view. And here this portion is over here. Now if you observe this, this is actually a U-shaped hole. This is a semicircular hole which is nothing but a slot. So this entire thing in the top view is seen as a slot. So we will start from this point O. Here we will go backwards. So we are going to the left over here. So this is my front view start, which will start from this point O. Now this entire distance is what we need. You can check here in the top view. This is 75 and this is R25. So 75 plus 25, this will be 100. This is 15. So we can start from here. Now we will directly go to line option. You can start from anywhere you want. Say I click here and then I'm going behind. At this point, if you check over here, iso plane left is on. So there are three planes here. Iso plane left which goes to the left. Then there is iso plane top. If you see the diagram here, it is showing the top view. And iso plane right, if you click here, suppose you can go to the right. Now we need to start with iso plane left. Because in the figure, we have been shown that from O, front view is towards the left. So I will start drawing backwards. This is 100 as we calculated. The height as you saw was 15. This is again 100 and this is 15. Now you can observe that you are directly drawing a 3D view. After this, we can start drawing this top portion. But if you observe this two lines, these two lines which is below and above, they are at a gap or a distance of 15 because this is 35 and this total length is 50. So this is 50 because the radius is 25. So in that case the small distance is 15. So I will again go to line from here. At this point I want to go behind. Now you can see this is going up or it is going to the left because iso plane left is on. So I will have to change my plane. Now there is a very simple shortcut. You can either go from here and change again and again, or what you do is you directly press on F5 button. You can see it has changed the orientation. So actually it has shifted its plane. So you are now in the other plane, top plane. So what I'll do is here I will write 15 and then you will have to check what happens here is this portion is what you are seeing. So this is up to a particular distance which is 30 plus 10 plus 10 which is again 50. So I will draw here 50. This is going to go behind by 35 and then you can form a rectangle here. So this I will draw as 50. This will go behind by 35. This is again 50 and I will join over here. Now from here we will have to draw a vertical line up because you can see this is going up by a distance of 35. This is also 15 and 50. So this is 35. So I will draw a line upwards, but this is not going up because the plane needs to be changed. So click F5. This is 35. From here, you need to go behind by a distance of 35 and this is going to go down. Now you need to draw this portion. This is 10 and then 30 and then 10. So I will draw a straight line from here. Change the orientation, F5. This is 50. Now you need to draw a circle. So for drawing the circle in isometric projection, you need to go to this ellipse option and select the second option, which is axis end. Then you will have to come here below. You can see iso circle is the option required. Click on iso circle. Then go to the center of this line. Now you can see if I have to draw the circle, this line is creating a problem below. I'll just delete that. And these also, and I want to delete these because they will not be seen. I'll go to axis end. I'll choose iso circle. I'll select the center. And here I want to draw a circle whose radius is 15 because this is total of 30. So 15 is the radius. So once you've done that, go to trim and remove the upper portion and also this one. Next I'll go to line. From here I'll draw a line of 35. This is 10 and this is going to join here. Now what I'll do is I'm going to use the copy option. I will copy these lines. Click enter. It is going to ask for the base point. So this is the base point and this is where I'm going to shift it and escape. Again I'll use the copy option. I'll click on the circle, enter. I want to copy the same circle from here to this end. Escape. Now this part is extra, so I'll go to trim and remove this extra part. Now I'll go to line and from here I'm going to draw a line vertically downwards up to this portion. Then I'll go to line again and I'll join this portion. We have drawn this part. Now we need to draw this rib. This rib has a distance of 20 in this way and the thickness is 10. So we will start with the rib from here. We'll choose line. From this end, this distance is 10. We will draw a line here. Or you can directly mark this is 35. I'll change the orientation to F5. This distance is 20. Again click F5. This is 10. And this will join at this point. Now I'll use the line option again. From this end, I will join this end. Escape. Line. I'll choose this end and this end. Now whatever part is extra, I'll just trim it off. These will not be seen because this is a solid rib. Now after this, we will again go back. This is done. Now we need to create these circles. So we will have to use this distance of 75 and draw a line over here of 50 so that on that line we will be able to draw a circle of 520 and radius 25. So I will start with line. So now you can go from here and mark 75 or maybe you can start from here and mark 25. In this direction it is 50. on escape, go to axis end, click on iso circle. At the center, you want to draw the circle. So you can see the orientation is correct. You don't have to click on F5. I will give diameter or radius is what is asked for. So you can click on diameter. Diameter is 20. Then I'll go to axis end again, click on iso circle. I'll select the center. It is asking for radius or the diameter. I'll give the diameter, say here the diameter is 50. Then I'll go to trim option and I will remove these extra part that is not required. So now you can observe here I've drawn this part. Now this needs to be copied below. I will go to line first. From this point I will draw a vertical line below. Click on F5. This height is 15. Escape. Now these lines are not required, so I will use the trim option and remove these lines. Next I'll go to copy. I'll select the circle, enter. This is the starting point, this is the base point where I want to shift it. Escape. Again I'll choose copy. I'll select this line, enter. This is the starting point and the other point on this will be the quadrant. So if you can find quadrant, it is fair enough. If you can't find the quadrant, long press the control button and the right click. Here you will get the option of quadrant. Select the circle and you will be drawing the line. Escape. Go to trim option and remove these extra lines. This is also not required. These lines are not required. Escape. Last thing to join is this point and this end. Do not join it with the help of that circle itself. It has to be joined in this way. This is the 3D view. You can zoom as per your requirement. So this is how you convert the 2D drawing into 3D. I will show you the dimensioning in the next video. So with this, I end the session. I hope you've understood how to convert a 2D diagram into its isometric view. If you have any doubt, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.